I'm Red Beard the Hippy here with Hosting Monsters, who just got done at the KZUM benefit show. This is the second time that I have seen you guys.
Yes.
Both times have been at a KZUM benefit show,
Yes.
so
Yes. Thanks for coming.
Seems like a good thing. Figured we'd do an interview. You guys said you're a skater punk,
hardcore
skater punk.
Post-hardcore, if you like Census Fail, kind of.
It's a punk stuff.
Punk stuff.
Punk stuff.
Punk stuff with screaming.
With
and
high energy.
Throwing some breakdowns.
And Captain Crunch.
Yeah.
I will never apologize.
No,
I love Captain
apologize.
Crunch. If children complain about it cutting their mouth, they're weak. We don't need those genetics.
That's why you put milk in the shit.
Yeah. All I know is we don't need those losers in our gene pool. So
Plenty of milk, it's totally fine.
Yeah.
Just soak it a little bit, and it takes the edge off, and you're good.
Yeah.
And then after you eat like 3 or 4 bowls, your mouth's so numb and raw that you're not going to know any better.
It's
exactly.
it's like those weirdos that eat either like Cinnamon Toast Crunch or like Cocoa Pebbles, and they don't let the milk turn. Like, what are you trying to do with your life?
Those are monsters.
Yeah, they are.
That's actually what our band's named after.
It's cereal monsters. So, what bands would you say influence you guys?
Oh boy, that's a mixed bag.
Top 3,
Top 3 bands that influence us.
or like individuals.
I would go with Silverstein, Census Fail, Alexis on Fire, I'd say. I have more favorite bands, but that's kind of like what influences me writing.
Being a bass player and like I'm a huge industrial fan, so like vocally and lyrically, I love Stabbing Westward. Just being a bass player, how can you not love Primus? Absolutely love Primus.
I don't know anybody who's like, I don't like Primus.
I mean, it's funny because Primus sucks is their motto.
Yeah.
And you know someone has never heard the band because they're like, hey, these guys are pretty good, you should be nice. Like, no, it's literally their motto.
Yeah.
Kind of like Crack Mountain sucks.
Yeah. And then, gosh darn it, either The Offspring, Fear Factory, The Birthday Massacre, a little bit of everything.
That's a pretty
Like,
wide range right
anywhere
there.
from like skate punk to goth synth to industrial metal. I mean, I'm wearing a Gojira shirt.
Yeah.
You know, buddy.
Oh crap! The 2 drummers that came before me.
Solid.
What a politician he is. We're gonna get the middle class back to work. We're gonna cut down on crime.
Yeah.
And build a wall.
Build a wall between Georgia and Florida.
That may not align
Okay,
with
that one's justified.
It is justified, right?
Yeah. Everybody can.
Or
agree on
Nebraska, Missouri. But not Kansas City. We'll keep Kansas.
that. Oh, I love.
We'll build it around Kansas City.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Vote Kurt.
Yeah, thank you.
Because then you can still go across the border and get your pot. Because it's legal in Missouri.
Yeah.
Just not in Kansas, Nebraska, Oklahoma, Texas.
Pot gives me diarrhea though. It's weird.
I'm too bipolar. I don't want to mess with it.
Yeah, there's no chemicals up there.
I'm already off kilter 99% of the time. I don't need to like throw something else in there to make it worse.
What the fuck are we doing now? What the hell is
To
this?
answer the question under duress. The laziest murderer we've ever met.
Crime scene's clean, but
I would
he's still
to-
sitting right
I
next to
would
the
totally
body.
eat your skin, but I'm too lazy to get up.
Yeah. I would say though my 3 biggest influences would be Turbo Negro, Every Time I Die, and probably AFI.
Got it.
That's a very wide.
Yeah.
Wide shotgun blast right there.
All of them.
I believe the technical term is hodgepodge of bands.
Yeah. So
Cluster fuckery.
Yeah. So here's the thing, because like Hosting Monsters, we kind of like AJ wanted to start a horror punk band,
Yes.
and
Like the
then
Misfits.
I came and I'm very metal oriented. Like metalcore was my jam, and then like we're like, but we should do skate punk, and then we tried doing skate punk, and then whatever melded into this. This is what we got.
But it works.
Well, thank you.
And it's kind of a different sound than like the other bands that are on this.
Yeah.
Because one's kind of 80s cover band or 80s band. One's a cover band. You guys are skater punk. Molten's just kick you in the fucking teeth.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And Siphon's just insane. So,
Right.
and that's just tonight. That's not including the other
I
night.
know. The next tomorrow night's gonna be bonkers.
Because it's
too.
like My Coop, which is
I would say that we really like to put like the speed of skate punk with like the breakdown of hardcore, and then we like our like our gang vocals, our screams, and our clears. Like it's a little bit of everything.
It really is.
And but we feel like we're still blending it in a way that's it's respectful to like we can play a punk show, we can play a metal show, we can play a hard rock show, and we never really have anybody that isn't going to come up and say they liked it.
Yeah, and if they don't like it, then they're gonna dip out the back and not say anything in the first place. So
I'm gonna go home and eat Taco Bell regardless.
We've opened for stuff like Black Flag. We've opened for stuff like Cyclone 9, which is like super industrial.
Industrial aggro tech.
Yeah, we've opened for like Secrets, which is like a hardcore band.
We were supposed to open for the Birthday Massacre, and then COVID,
we were supposed to,
which was as a goth synth metal band. So yeah, we played a little bit of everything.
Well, and also with the scene here in Lincoln, there's all kinds of stuff that's coming through too.
Right,
yeah,
sweet.
Because I'll check out the different bars, and it's like, oh, this band's coming through on a Tuesday.
Yeah, right.
Fuck.
Nebraska. Yeah, we're coming through that way.
We're stopping through.
We got a show in Denver, so we'll just go ahead and hit up a show here.
Yep.
Yeah.
On a Thursday.
That's why a few months ago, when Less Than Jake played a Friday night with Bowling for Soup, that place, the Slowdown sold out, and people lost their goddamn mind.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, I
It
bet.
was so much fun. I hadn't been in a Circle 8 pit in a long time. And I could tell because my knees and my cardio were not holding up.
And the downfall of getting old too,
Yeah.
kind of where you're like, oh, I can do this. Oh, no.
Oh, I used to be an athlete. Oh, God, my Abdullah oblongata.
Travis and I went and saw the Casualties at 1867, and we did a wall of death, and I got whipped into the concrete so hard, it almost knocked me out. Then I got punched in the face on the way up, and it knocked my contact out, so I had to like fish it out of my face so I could like drive home for the rest of the night. It was a fun show, but man,
awesome.
I was like,
That was my dream band scene. Like I've always wanted to see them since I was like a teenager. That's cool.
And then every time we see Guar, you and I get less and less out of the pit.
That's because you're like, man, I got to do laundry, and that shit doesn't come out.
It's like plate tectonics. Like we eventually are just becoming two different continents from the pit.
Fun fact: Keenan's a scientist,
Well, an animal biologist.
whale biologist.
I've mated a lot of birds. It's a scientific way of saying that I've raped them for science.
Well, it's justified.
Yeah.
As long as you say it's for
Saving
science.
Cranes, bruh.
He's making them whoop.
Yeah. We haven't talked like hardly anything about the actual band.
yes, it's all right.
That's the fun part about
is,
these
it
is you just, it's not so much your typical interview where you're just like, here's the questions, we shall da 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 da, and then it's boring, it sounds thought out versus just getting together and talking about music or whatever comes to mind.
All I know
And
is if I had a chair, I'd flip it around like a cool 90s teacher.
Exactly.
Yeah,
but
but let's riff, youth.
You know,
But would you
guys.
turn your hat around too?
Yep.
Well, yeah.
I was.
well, yeah, it's a Nebraska hat. You got to turn that around in shame.
I'll never not love them, but they'll always break my heart. It's like an abusive relationship.
It's like my love with the Raiders.
Yeah.
Every
Dude,
year, I'm
That's
like,
the funny thing too about sports. Like there'll be like a while there, your team's just killing it, and then it's like they suddenly go from like top dog to bullshit, and you're just like, what happened?
I'm an Eagles fan. We lost the Super Bowl last year. Like, talk to me about that.
If you really want to talk about disappointing and depression, just like the Bruins this year, they're fucking killing it.
Yeah,
they're on a tear.
Best record ever, or points total ever.
Yes. And this was the team. This was the team that was going to take it, and then they got knocked out by that piece of shit Florida Panthers team.
A dark horse.
Come back.
I can't say much. I was born and raised a Chiefs fan, so I mean, we went from it's like, all right, we're in the playoffs. Yeah, we're gonna lose. Well, what do you mean you're gonna lose? You guys have, we're gonna lose. First round comes, it's like, who are you playing? I don't know. We're gonna lose by 20. We lost by 37 and set 9 NFL records for the shittiest game ever. All right.
I will
you
say
guys have been on fire the last couple of years.
Oh yeah, it's been a nice change.
I will say
It's
the
time.
trade-off going from let's just throw it to Tony Gonzalez to let's just have Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes do everything you guys came out on the forefront of that.
It's been our thing. It's we'll throw it to the tight end, see where it goes. Then you get a couple good players and a couple things, and suddenly it's like, ooh, we're winning? What do you mean? We're in the Super Bowl? This has never happened in my lifetime. What the hell's going on here?
Yeah. Love it.
Oh, we'll go ahead and wrap this interview up so we can get in and see Molten, because it sounds like they're getting ready to kick off.
Yeah.
Where can people find you guys?
On all socials, we're on Facebook, X,
all socials.
Twitter now, Instagram, TikTok, Bandcamp, Spotify. We're on DistroKid, so basically anything DistroKid puts music out on, we're there. So
We mostly do Instagram and Facebook.
yeah.
I think that's about how everybody is.
Yeah, we should probably expand that.
It's a pain in the ass doing all the social media, trying to post on this, remember to post on this, and
I got a job.
I
I got a wife. I got a dog.
got kids.
Shit to do.
Yeah, I got kids too. It's hard.
And we're working on recording the second EP right now.
Yes.
Nice.
Which is, it's going slow, but it's going well.
I'm excited for the new material though. 'Cause,
As long as it turns out good, that's the important thing.
I think
Exactly.
people will like it because it's kind of an eclectic mix of stuff too. Like,
yeah, the new stuff that we're writing is awesome, and like we're happy that we have Kirk in the band now that's able to like add in like a whole different flavor, and like it's going to sound different, but you'll still tell it's us.
You'll know it's you guys, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah.
yeah,
I'm
like
I
it'll
like having them
it'll be
around.
heavy. It'll have sad lyrics.
Yep.
You'll laugh, you'll cry,
Yeah.
you'll wish you were eating Taco Bell.
But you only have
You
Captain
get
Crunch, so you gotta go eat it.
$15
Man, that's what sucks about intermittent fasting is there's so many times I just want to eat like everything all the time, and it's like, no, I got to stay to my fucking time frame.
And right now, with everything being closed at like 10 o'clock anyways, after shows, it's impossible to get food. So, except for the one taco place down there that has the line wrapped around the fucking street, and it's like,
That's
ooh!
all right. I'm going home, and my mom goes, we have queso and hot dogs if you want it when you get home. I'm like, is that a fucking question?
Yeah.
I don't-
I'm just gonna dip that hot dog in that queso.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely, yeah.
that's what it's like. We
I was
have
about to
air
say,
if you
I
like
know
the
where I'm
free
going
food.
after the show. I just want to try it.
I don't think queso has ever made anything bad in my ever.
She's gonna be like, who the hell are all these people? I said queso and hot dogs. They were intrigued. They're leaving $5, Mom. Don't worry. Oh, okay.
Hey, mom's a Ramones fan.
Yeah.
She'll live with it.
Yeah,
She's a lawyer who followed the Ramones one summer.
that's
Right.
amazing.
Think about that.
I'm with the system, but I'm against it.
Yeah.
My mom worked with your mom once.
I know.
Oh, nice.
That was
a long time ago.
yeah. They're friends, and then they found out that we were in the same band, and they're like, "Oh, you guys are friends too?" I'm like, "Yes."
They both went to a show and they're like, the Spider-Man thing. It's funny.
Wait, my like it. Oh my.
You're right.
Oh shit.
We've raised terrible children.
Well, we raised great ones. I'm not sure which yet. We'll see how their music sounds.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate the time, guys.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.
We better run back inside to catch this next one.
Heck
Yeah, sounds good, bud.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.